Hello everyone and welcome back again to my channel. If this is the very first time that you are clicking into this channel, I want to say thank you so much. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Gloria and I live in the province of Ontario here in Canada. I'm so excited about today's topic because we're going to be talking about studying and work part-time here in Canada as an international student. So if this video is something that you're looking forward to watching, make sure you don't go anywhere. Sit back, relax, grab a drink, and I'll be starting right now. Welcome back. So I've had many people reach out to me and say, Gloria, is it possible for me to work and study in this country? Another question that was raised was, is it possible for me to pay my tuition fee from the work that I'm going to be doing part-time? And I'm like, you know what? I've talked a lot about this on my TikTok account and on Instagram, and many people have still been so concerned about it. So I decided that, you know what? Today, I'm going to be sharing my personal experience so that it can guide or aid any one of you who is thinking about studying and working and thinking about how they can pay their tuition fee. And I hope that at the end of this video, you should be able to go out or leave with something tangible that can help you to make an informed decision. As a disclaimer, guys, I just want to let you know that I am not an immigration consultant and I cannot give you detailed information on how to make your application to come to Canada. If you're looking for somebody who can tell you step by step on how to do that, you need to get an immigration consultant. All the information I'm sharing is information that is from my personal experience and something that can help you because I have looked at it from the Government of Canada website. So let us just jump right into my story. Are you ready? All right, before I go ahead, please guys, if this is the very first time, please go ahead right now and hit that red subscribe button and subscribe to this channel because it helps my channel and it helps me to create more content. So most of you know that I am from Nigeria. I'm a Nigerian girl who immigrated to Canada some years ago, and I came to Canada as an international student. Before I made my application, I did my own research to find out what program I want to study, where I want to stay, which province do I want to stay in, and where I know I'll be much more comfortable in terms of the weather, because that's one thing you need to think about before you move to a country like Canada. So I did all that research and I made sure I had already money saved in my bank account in Nigeria before coming down here. So first and foremost, I was able to pay my application fee of $120. I paid that. I got accepted into the school and I got accepted into that particular program. Now, my tuition fee then was about, I believe it was, I want to be sure of this, it was about 14,000 plus, so almost 15,000. And I had that money already in my bank account. So what I did was to pay my full tuition fee. I got my receipt, and with my receipt and my admission letter, that was what I used to apply for a study permit. I got my study permit and I made my way down into Canada. One thing you need to know as an international student coming from other countries is the fact that when you arrive into Canada, depending on the college or university you go to, there will be an orientation program for newcomers. It takes about a day or two. My own time, we had 2 days of orientation. During orientation, they tell you everything you need to know about the country, the language, the people, what to do, what not to do, what to avoid, what not to avoid, how to say things, how to interact with people here in this country, the food and everything. All that is being given out or dished out to you during your orientation program, and how you start your classes, you take your classes, go into the library. All of that is discussed. So I had an idea about it. The one thing I want you to know, because this is the topic for today, is about working part-time. Now, as an international student, we are only allowed 20 hours during scheduled school. So if you are in a program, if you are in class, during class period time, you're only allowed 20 hours of work week. You cannot work more than 20 hours. I'm going to leave a detailed information from the IRCC, which is the Government of Canada website, so that you don't think that I'm saying this from my own mouth. This is information that is verbatim from the Government of Canada website on for international students for working. Now, if you're on scheduled breaks, so scheduled breaks mean, for example, there is this 4-month break before your next semester. Most times you'll be allowed to work full-time. So full-time hours considered 40 hours. You can work as long as you want. You understand me? I'll leave that information as well so that you can go and verify the information yourself. Please know that the 20 hours does not mean that this week you work 6 hours. The next week you work 20 something. No, it's 20 hours every single week. So 20 hours this week, not 21, not 22, but 20 hours. You cannot exceed that because it will put you into trouble. The dangers of working more than 20 hours is at the end of the day, it's going to affect your PR, and at the full picture is going to affect your Canadian citizenship. So you don't want to do anything that would determine your being a Canadian citizen in the long run. So that's something you need to consider. I'm not going to go into a story that that happened a few years ago, but somebody was caught working more than 20 hours and they were deported back to their country. You don't want to be in that shoes. So how was it possible for me then as an international student working and studying at the same time? I want to tell you that it wasn't easy. Let me explain why. Because to make that 20 hours, I need to go to school, I need to take my lectures, I need to do assignments, I need to do tests, I need to do my project and everything and still work. This is on a normal day, this is what I do. I will tell you at least 1 or 2 days. So I wake up in the morning, or I woke up in the morning because we're talking about past tense right now. So I woke up in the morning, like maybe 6 a.m. I prepare for classes. I go to class. I do my maybe one class, second class. Sometimes we have 3 to 4 classes in a particular day. So my time is always arranged. Immediately I'm done with school for that day, maybe around 12 or 2 o'clock, depending on the time my last lecture is. I've already packed my bags in the morning that when I reach school, I will go to the bathroom and change into my workwear. I'll enter the next available bus. I'll go to work. Sometimes I do 2 part-time jobs, but I know that those jobs, at the end of the day, it all boils down to 20 hours in a week. You understand? Sometimes it might be 4 hours at one place and 4 hours in another place. You understand? But I know that at the end of the week, it must not exceed 20 hours. So the people that I work with, they do know fully well that I am only a student and I can only work 20 hours. So they give me enough shift to accommodate the 20 hours during that 1 week period of time. So I'll come back late in the evening and I'll start reading, because I have a test the next day or I have a project. Please, guys, let me tell you something. If you're schooling as an international student, please know fully well that they will make you to read because you came here to study. So they will make you read and read and read. So they'll bombard you with assignments, tests, and everything. So you have to get yourself ready. So I'll prepare, I'll read, I'll do my assignments, I'll do everything I'm supposed to do. The next morning, I'll go to school. Sometimes in the middle of the night, I'm still reading because I know fully well that I have to pass that particular assignment or test. Was it easy being an international student, working and schooling? It wasn't easy because your brain is saturated. You are thinking about money. You are thinking about school. How can you pay your fees? This is another thing that I wanted to answer today. Can you work and study and pay tuition fees? The truth is, no, you cannot. Some persons say, yes, they can, but you cannot because things are changing. When I studied, it's not the same time as now. Things were a little bit better. They are worse now. The things you buy in the grocery store for $150, then you must carry at least $300 right now to the grocery store. So things are not cheap. So you need to understand that your 20 hours a week can only pay for things like your phone bills, maybe your rent, and other bills, internet, hydro, all those things. These are the only things I know that I was able to. Remember, I told you I paid my first year and I took 2 programs. So the second year for me was not very easy because I had to work and work and work to make sure I pay my tuition fees. Nobody, no uncle, no auntie, no father, no mother, no brother, no sister helped me with my tuition fees for my second program. I did all of this from paying my tuition fees. From working and studying. So Remember, I paid my tuition fee the first year, so I was able to save when I was working part-time and full-time the first year. So I had enough money, plus what I did from working, I was able to pay my tuition fees and other things. So I hope that this does not confuse you with the information that I provided today about how I studied and how I worked as an international student here in this country. Please do your research. Don't listen to people. Confirm the information. Confirm if it is true. Ask people who have been in the system to find out if it is okay, if it is reliable, if it's something that you can do. But please, 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 I know that they are bouncing a lot of international students now because of money issues. Please think about what you want to do before you do it. I have so many things to talk about while as a student here in this country. If you have any particular question, let me know in the comment section. I don't want this video to be too long, but the truth is I can go on and on about how I studied and worked here in this country. We will not end the video, but I just want to give you bits from the time I studied here. So again, leave a comment, let me know if you enjoyed this video, and if you have not yet subscribed and you watched this video up until this time, make sure to hit that red subscribe button, and don't forget to like, share this video with your friends and family members, those who are intending to come to Canada. I talk about Canada immigration, I share my personal experiences and those of others so that you can also make detailed information for yourself. Please don't forget to watch the videos that pop up on your screen. And to my returning subscribers, I want to say thank you so much for coming back to watch my videos. And to all those who are new here, thank you so much for subscribing and being part of the family. My videos are only once a week on Sundays. And until I see you in my very next video, please guys, stay safe and bye-bye.